Well, protesters could be staked outside of your local Tim Hortons this morning. This as protesters across the country are speaking up with regards to what's happening at a Tim Hortons in Ontario. Haley Wooden with Business in Vancouver is joining us now. And Haley, this all has to do with a hike in minimum wage in Ontario, and that has other cities concerned.
It does. As we know, minimum wage rate hikes are expected across the country in the years ahead. These issues are tied to the fact that some franchisees in Ontario made the decision to push added costs onto workers by cutting certain benefits, as well as scaling back paid breaks. Cross-country protests expected today as a response to that. And this really seems to be an effort to pressure the brand overall to pay attention to this issue, even though it is the decision of a couple of franchisees that cut certain benefits to employees. So we'll see what comes of this, but pressure's certainly on today, and it does not paint Tim Hortons as a brand in a good light. And we have had several issues too between franchisees and the new parent company of Tim Hortons over the years. So there are some tensions there that are being highlighted today.
All right, well, we will see how the day progresses on that front. You're also following another story with regards to a Canadian cannabis firm that is expanding overseas.
Yeah, this is a really interesting one. Vancouver's Aurora Cannabis, believe it or not, is actually going to be supplying the Italian military with medical marijuana. This came after Italy's Ministry of Defense, which oversees production for medical cannabis, put out an EU-wide tender because it's seen such a sharp increase in demand for medical marijuana in the country. Now, how Vancouver's Aurora was able to get in on this, it has a German subsidiary that operates in this space. That subsidiary was successful in this bid. So moving forward, we're likely going to see Canadian cannabis be exported to Germany and then move on to Italy. And it's a good example of how we've talked about Canadian companies have a chance to be leaders in this space and develop international distribution networks. And this is an early success story, but I'm sure are going to be many more stories to come over the years ahead.
This as we still wait for full legalization here in Canada. Haley, thank you very much.
Thank you.